You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Friday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
I'm very excited. Tomorrow I'm going curling for the first time in my life.
For the first time, really?
Never done it.
32?
31.
31. How did you, did your school never take you curling in gym class, or?
No, never did it. My parents didn't curl or anything. I got a buddy who was like, do you want to do this charity bond spiel? And I was like, sure, I've never done it, but I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Cause they all keep talking. They're like, you're gonna eat it. You're gonna fall a bunch.
Absolutely. 2 years ago, Alex and Marcus tried curling for the first time. Both of them fell. Biggest thing I can tell you is I don't know if they're gonna give you footwear or if you've got footwear.
All they said was to wear good sneakers, and then they'll give me a
slider.
Slider.
Yeah. So that's the thing that that's the foot that stays on the ice so that you can glide up
I've
and
seen
down.
that on TSN.
Do not step onto the ice slider first, because you will go whoop and you will fall on your ass.
Well, the one thing I'm nervous about too is I know we're gonna be drinking there.
Sure. Well, if it's a charity bond spiel, you certainly won't be the only ones.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about you're entering the right way. You're not even going into a casual men's league or anything, because just like any other sport, baseball, hockey, any of that stuff, there are people who will treat the most casual, for fun league like we just saw the Olympics a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You are going into a charity bond spiel. Everybody is there to have fun, hopefully.
The only thing I know about curling, to be honest with you, is hurry, hard, and sweep. And I know now after the Olympics not to double touch.
Don't touch the rock. No poking the rock.
That's all I know, to be honest with you. I'm going into this blind.
If I'm being honest, I'm guessing somebody on your team has some curling experience.
Yeah.
Let them do the hurry hard. As fun as it is, get it out of your system at the beginning of the game. But that's actual instructions. You shouldn't just be yelling willy-nilly.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Brother Jay, I'm going curling for the first time tomorrow. Got any tips?
I know the reason why everybody used to stay drunk when they were curling years ago, and that was to avoid the injuries.
It's like when you're walking home from the bar and you slip and you're like, oh, wow, I'm actually in good shape. Because the alcohol just loosens everything up.
From what I've been told, the drinking makes it way funner.
Yeah, we got a text in at 762-555 and someone said, light beers only.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? It is that fine line with so many things in life where a couple of beers loosens up the body, you're having a good time. But if you have too many or they're too heavy, then you start to be that guy.
A lot of people saying I'm going to have hot calves on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's the one thing I will say is, like I said earlier, is do not underestimate the athletic requirement to go curling. It feels like just any schmuck off the streets can go throw rocks through the house. Your body will feel it.
We got someone on the phone. You're saying it doesn't even matter if I stretch, though?
And you can stretch all you want. I got up the next morning, barely sat on the toilet, and I walked with a limp for about 5 days.
It feels like it's a thing, it happens to every new curler. I'm surprised there isn't a name for it.
Curler's crotch.
Curler's crotch? That sounds like something you pick up at a bar in Minnesota or something.
I got curler's crotch with a little penicillin, cleared it right up.
Hey, bud, what's wrong? I got curler's crotch. No, it's a real thing. They tell you to stretch, but when you let go of the rock and you're all in that weird position, and not to mention you are going to wipe out. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah, I know. Everybody keeps warning me about that.
It's a rite of passage, brother. Everybody does it.
Someone texted in and said, wear a helmet tomorrow.
I saw that text. That's honestly, I know you got a lot of...
I can't do that. I got too much pride.
Of years.
I got way too much pride to wear a helmet.
Here's what you do. Don't wear it right out there the first time, but maybe keep it in the car. And if you fall a lot in the first game, because it's a bond spiel, there's more than one game, maybe for game 2, you come out with a bucket.
Well, Justin said don't lay on the ice if you fall. What's that about?
Oh, so if you know much about curling, they put these things, it's called pebble. They put it in the ice, and it's part of what makes the rocks slide and curl and all that stuff.
Kind of like a bowling lane, how they oil it?
Right, yeah. And if you put your hand down on the ice, you can melt the ice and it can ruin the pebble. It could basically be like ruining the bowling alley. And so if you fall, people will come over. They'll be like, oh my God, are you okay? And if you are okay, then they'll tell you, okay, well then get the F up. You're ruining the ice because you can't, even just by putting your hand down to stand back up, you could completely change the dynamic of the game.
I'm sorry, I'm going to piss people off tomorrow now.
It's a charity event. Nobody should get mad. The good news is there'll probably be a lot of other people like you doing it for the first time.
I think the biggest thing I'm worried about falling is like falling on one of the stones.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Because not only, obviously, falling on a big giant piece of granite hurts more than just falling, but also then it has to be taken out of play. You could ruin the whole game just with one slip and fall. It's awesome.
Oh, man. Well, I'll keep you guys posted on Monday how everything goes here. But
You have to send me pictures. I cannot wait for this.
Of the bruises or of me curling?
All of it. I want the whole slideshow.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Courtney's friend Shannon was staying with us for the past few days. And yesterday we were having like a little fire meeting outside, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she heard this like bird chirping and she's like, do you know what kind of bird that is? And I was like, no. And she pulled out her phone and she held it up. And I was like, what are you doing? She goes, it's like Shazam for birds.
Yeah, man, that's a thing.
It's called Merlin, I guess.
Okay.
And basically you, exactly like you would with a song if you were at a bar or whatever, and you're like, well, what is this? And Shazam does its weird little thing and tells you the title.
It's so funny because we have the bird bath in the backyard at our house. I think you've seen before. And birds come to it all the time. You know me. I think we talked about it on this show once. I saw a black and orange bird and thought it was an oriole because it's the only bird I know from baseball.
I know nothing about birds.
We get birds at our house all the time. And Mallory, when she moved in, she has, I don't know if it's that app or something similar, but like the birds will come around our window and she'll do that and just be like, oh, that's a blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What? Our phones can do this now?
I thought that was really cool. And I was thinking like, man, it'd be really cool if you had Shazam for like your car.
For what's wrong with it?
Yeah, you know when your car's making like a weird noise or something?
Yeah, man.
And you take it in the mechanic and they're like, so what's going on? And you're like, it's making like a sound.
You turn into the dude from Police Academy trying to do sound effects?
Yeah, just to like, I don't know, sound a little smart in front of the guy at the tire changing place or whatever.
Well, I mean, because the biggest thing with cars too is like that little light will come on and it tells you absolutely nothing other than you're about to get dicked by a mechanic. Like you have to bring it in so somebody can scan it and tell you that maybe nothing is wrong, but maybe everything is wrong.
And then I don't trust like any mechanic because I'm also like, you're smarter than me. I feel like you're going to mess me over.
So if you could just start it and hold up your phone, brother, I don't know if you got to get on like an AI to build this app or something, but you're sitting on $1 billion industry right now.
Either that or I think I could make even more money if like you could find out when your partner says I'm fine. If there was like a Shazam app for that to be able to tell if they're lying or not.
Sorry, hon, can you just say it again? Hold up your phone, look at the screen. 87% chance it's a lie. Like, oh, babe, let's talk a little bit.
So I guess that one's my bad, eh?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Yesterday on the show, we talked about the Spotify urn.
Oh, the one that you can use to play songs Bluetooth for your dead relatives' ashes?
Yeah, and then we started talking about like best, worst song to play at your funeral.
Songs to be lowered to.
Well, and I was thinking, we were talking about exiting life. Is it, I mean, I've never had a kid before. Is it wrong to have a playlist for when your wife's giving birth?
I will say, being in the room for both the births of my children, at no point was I offered a Bluetooth speaker to start firing up the jams.
You don't think the missus would find it a little motivational if you cranked like little Eye of the Tiger for her? You got this, babe. You got this. You're holding her hand, doing Lamaze breathing and stuff.
I feel like there's already a lot of things going on in there. I mean, listen, I think it really depends on the person you're with. Yes, there are absolutely some people that if you put on some motivation, like the Rocky soundtrack, just in general, it's like, yeah, we're doing this. But then there are also some partners that would be like, will you shut the hell up?
I mean, if you think about it, you could give your baby entrance music.
That's honestly, when you put it that way, I am 100% on board with the idea of like even just picking WWE music as the baby's coming into the world.
As the baby's coming out, you play the Stone Cold glass shattering.
That kid's gonna be so cool.
Welcome to the jungle.
I feel like as a doctor though, like you see, you know, the pregnant ladies being wheeled into the room and the partners coming in with a boombox, and you're like, hang on, hold on. Do you have to get your playlist approved by the medicals?
You probably got to get it approved by your wife, that's for sure. I do think there could be motivational ones. I mean, Salt and Pepper, push it real good.
That I've actually heard of people building playlists for the actual birthing process. I've just never heard of it as like, what's our first song going to be?
Break on through to the other side. Break on through.
I feel like in that position, break is a tough word to use.
I would suggest this one maybe.
This is the Brock and Delby podcast.
All right, man. If your wife's giving birth, what song do you want on the playlist?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
You want to Rick roll your kid as they're coming into the world?
Yeah, for sure.
If your wife's like going into labor for like 16 hours, it almost seems like you're Rick rolling her.
Well, sure. She'd yell at me, but we'd laugh about it later.
There you go.
We got a lot of good suggestions on the text line at 762-555. Said if you're a single mom, White Snake, here I go again on my own.
It is interesting because we were talking about like if you're the guy in the room playing the song, great way to let her know you're not going to be around.
I mean, a great foreshadowing to what's ahead of you.
Yeah. Start playing, what's that? Money by Pink Floyd?
Yeah. Or the Apprentice theme song, money, 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 money.
That would be great too. I mean, you know, it is just acknowledging that we're all about to be broke in this room.
You'd need to have really great timing, and everybody in the room might get mad at you. But if you can see it's crowning, right? The baby's about to come out. If you can flick the lights off and cue up the Undertaker theme song.
The nice thing about the Undertaker theme song, from anybody that's ever watched that man take 25 minutes to get down to the ring, no matter how long the birth is going, you can fire it up and it's still fitting.
Flick the lights back on, and he's there in a trench coat and a hat.
As long as you do that and not Kane, where there's fire everywhere.
I know Buck Martinez is retired. I don't know if he shows up to births or not, but if you could get him to be in there and...
He's out of here.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Have you seen the hockey highlights of Brock Lesnar's son?
So this is a weird. Which one? Dude's just pumping out hockey players over there.
Brock Lesnar's got a kid named Turk Lesnar.
Of course he does.
Who's got this like hockey highlight tape going viral on TikTok right now, and he is just laying kids out, man.
Is that the like super redhead one, the curly redhead son, Turk?
Yeah.
He is a beauty, dude. The highlights are sick.
He's got 57 penalty minutes in like 29 games or something like that.
That's crazy.
And then he's actually got a bit of a snipe too. Like in this highlight package there's a little interview with him. Listen to how much of a beauty this kid is.
I don't know. I just got it from, who was it? Bierzy. And I just kind of ripped it and it bar down.
I just kind of ripped it bar down.
He played at like that Notre Dame school in Saskatchewan there, and now he's playing like under 17 there.
Well, and it's so funny because people are like, oh yeah, because Brock Lesnar moved to Saskatchewan and that's why his kids are, growing up hockey players. Man was from Minnesota. I hear they play there too.
He's got Turk Lesnar, and then he's got Duke Lesnar as well.
His two boys.
And that kid seems more of like an offensive player based on like the stats I'm seeing here. Like he looks pretty nice too with it.
Yeah. And it's crazy because they both look like prime Brock Lesnar, like in the face. Like when you think of when Brock Lesnar showed up in wrestling in his 20s and was just like something we'd never seen before. They got the exact same face.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Even his daughter looks exactly like. She's like a
Honestly.
shot putter. Have you ever seen her before?
Dude, she's a beast. She is a absolute legend
I
in
don't
like
think they
Colorado
got any
athletics.
genes from their mom at all. Like Brock Lesnar's genes went straight to them.
I mean,
like,
that's the thing. Though. Like visually, they all look very much like Brock. But then, like his their mom, Sable, also a former wrestler. Like I feel like she had pretty strong genetics as well, and
Yeah.
they are just every kid is going to be a star of some sort. It's amazing.
I just, man, I can't imagine playing hockey against a Lesnar. Like you get mucked and then you turn around and you see the name on the back of the jersey. Makes sense.
I was gonna say, I almost feel like it would make me feel better if I got run into the boards and I turned around and the name is Lesnar. I'm almost like, no, fair enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you for letting me walk away.
Yeah, I mean, dude, even I told you about playing hockey against Max Domi, and like
Yeah.
as a goalie, like Ty Domi would just post up behind the net. Imagine seeing Brock Lesnar in the crowd. Imagine being a parent.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're yelling. You're like, oh, that was a dirty hit. And Brock Lesnar turns around and just gives you a look.
Takes his cowboy hat off, and you're just like, well, business is fixing to pick up.
Dude, even thinking about his daughter. Imagine being the guy who had to like show up to that house for a first date.
Oh, dude, they've been posting videos. She's on social media of like her and her boyfriend and Brock Lesnar, and it's just like, what a moment that must be to walk through that door for the first time.
Shaking that man's hand and she'll be like, yo, she'll be back right at 11, sir.
If you go to shake Brock Lesnar's hand, do you try to squeeze or do you just let him do what he's doing? Like, do you try and like, yeah, no, I'm a man too.
Bro, if I find out she's Brock Lesnar's daughter, I'm going home. I'm not even making it to the door.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets for Saturday's jackpot. We're playing VeggieTales, and we have asked you to be a pickle here this morning.
That's right. And again, there are a lot of different angles, you know, the texture of a pickle, the taste of a pickle, the whole brining. There are a lot of ways, all even just puns that have to do with pickles. I'm curious to hear what the friends of the show come up with this morning.
If you want to be a judge, 762-555, you can let us know who is the best pickle this morning. What pickle do you like the most? 762-555. But let's start with this one here.
Hey guys, how's it going? You know, it's just a Friday. I'm just chilling with my buddies and my brine, soaking it up. It's no big deal.
Yes! Right off the bat with the big deal.
Just the pickles chilling in the pickle tub, you know?
I've never tried it myself, but I'm fairly certain that's a fried pickle. That's
All right, next one we've got here.
Hey, I'm a pickle. You think your life's salty? I've been sitting in a jar for 6 months waiting for your fat little fingers to pull me out and eat me. But I still stay crispy in your mouth.
wasn't looking to get insulted by a pickle today. What's wrong with my fingers?
Felt a little personal. All right, next one here.
Man, I'm a pickle. This sucks. I used to be a cool cucumber, and now I'm just a pickle. All lumpy and green. But hey, you know, at least pregnant women like me.
That's really good.
Pickle really is the ultimate pregnancy craving.
Oh,
isn't it?
100%.
So weird.
Okay, we'll do a couple more here.
Okay.
I got a friend named Al. They call him Big Al. I got a friend named Joe. They call him Big Joe.
Okay.
My name's Dill.
Yeah.
But they call me Big Pickle.
What? No, they call you Big Dill.
That's what I thought it was
That's
going
the
with.
bit. It's your Big Dill.
I'm gonna have to ring the shame bell. You messed up your own joke.
Big Pickle.
All right, we'll do one more here.
Yeah.
When you pulled me out of the jar, I could be long and hard and firm and wet.
Oh.
But I could also be nice and sweet. Just depends on what you like.
Sure.
And when you take a big bite of my pickle, I juice in your mouth.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, jeez. Hey, so you know what? I think the way some people are about pickles, that's how they think about eating them.
Honestly, some people eat pickles, and you're just like, we can see you. You are visible right now.
You know what? A round of applause to all of our competitors this morning. Some great pickles to choose from here. 762-555. You be the judge.
I like the first one. The first one that hit the no big deal. Or sorry, no big deal. Let me do the joke properly.
A lot of people like the sexy pickle already. I'm seeing that come in here.
Sexy pickle was good. Also, the person who was like just sort of like lamenting, complaining about the life of a pickle.
Yeah.
There was some really strong ones today.
762-555. What do you guys think here? What's the most votes we're getting?
Let's see here. You know what? I think it might be the sexy pickle.
Sexy pickle?
Might be the sexy pickle.
Y'all got turned on by a pickle this morning?
Getting people going on a Friday, I guess.
Apparently a lot of people are pregnant this morning.
Get your motor running with a sexy pickle.
All right, congratulations.
When he pulled me out of the jar, I could be long and hard and firm and wet. But I could also be nice and sweet. Just depends on what you like. And when you take a big bite of my pickle, I juice in your mouth.
It's so much. It's so aggressive.
Ding. And the round of applause. Thank you for being so dilly with us.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I need to call out one of my favorite fast food places, but I don't like this. Burger King is introducing AI into the headsets for their drive-through workers.
Okay.
It's an AI chatbot that's been dubbed Patty, which that in itself, very funny. But it's basically there so that the drive-through workers can quickly ask it questions if they need to know about like restocking or something like that. But it is also going to be monitoring their conversations with customers.
For what purpose?
To see if they're saying please and thank you often enough. It is going to be measuring their pleases, their thank yous, their have a nice days, and other things along those lines to assign each employee a politeness score.
These people ain't getting paid enough for that, man.
Not even a dime close to enough to have to deal with that.
What's the politeness score? How's that work?
So basically, the more that you say please and thank you, the higher your score will be. And then when it comes time for like reviews and things like that, I guess you'll get an attaboy. But if your politeness score drops too low, if too many customers are coming through the drive-thru,
to lose your job?
Well, I imagine, I don't know if it's straight firing, but I imagine they'll be called in for an employment evaluation.
Listen, I know there's a lot of people that'll say like customer service has kind of gone down the hole. There's a certain coffee chain here in our country that, it hasn't been up to standards in a while there. And
people take issue with.
And I'd agree on that. But I also think at the same time, I've grown accustomed to people in the drive-thru just being grumpy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You got to deal with us all day. You got to deal with grumpy people back. I don't care if you smile anymore. Just make sure my order's correct. That's all I want.
That's kind of the thing. My thought process is, like, if I go through a drive-thru and the person in the window is really nice and really smiley and all that stuff, does that make it a better experience? Sometimes. But also, very similar to when I go to almost any other place, I didn't come here for a chat. I didn't come here for a conversation. I'm literally here so I can give you my money and you can give me your food and I can leave promptly.
Dude, some of the best places that you get food is like going to a diner.
Yeah.
Where you've got an old sweaty guy behind the grill that's swearing and cussing, and then you've got some server that's like, what do you want?
Right. Is it nice to get the old Flo who comes up to the table? Hey, sugar, how you doing? Sure, that's fine. But also, I'm just here for the eggs, all right? We don't need to bond. You don't need to give me please and thank you and have a nice day like we're in a cult. Just give me the burger, man.
Yeah, and if you've ever worked in the fast food industry before, like I said, the people that you're dealing with suck.
Right. Yeah, if you want to monitor the behavior and conversation of anybody, you should be the guy in the car.
A round of applause to all the people who do go above and beyond, because there are people that work in drive-thrus that they're really cheerful and great to see and
Absolutely.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, they're great. But at the same time, if someone doesn't say please and thank you when I tap my debit card on the machine, I don't want them to then go and get punished by Big Burger King. Let the people do their job in peace.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Baseball's back. It's just spring training for now, but it's been nice to lay on the couch in the middle of the afternoon and watch the Jays play again. But they've instituted, have you seen the ABS challenge system that they've put in.
Yeah, the new striker ball system to call the umpires out on.
Right. So if you're not paying attention, basically either the pitcher, the catcher, or the batter in moments after a striker ball is called by the umpire can tap their helmet. You'll be seeing a lot of that this season. And that means I want to go to a video challenge. Each team gets 2 challenges. If you get it right, you keep your challenge. If you get it wrong, you lose one. And once you're out, you're out. And it is not going well for umpires.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these calls going around. Like and the umpires are getting called out heavy on this.
And sometimes, like, I feel bad for them because sometimes it is egregious how wrong they've been, and they deserve that little bit of shame.
Angel Hernandez.
Exactly. But, like, I've seen calls so far in spring training where, like, it's called a strike and the batter will tap his helmet and be like, I think that was outside. There was one that went viral. It was literally 0.1 inches outside of the strike zone. It's imperceptible to the human eye. And this poor umpire had to be like, sorry, that's my bad. Like, of course you got that wrong. Dude, there was a guy. His name is Mitch Tresiak. He was the home plate umpire for a Pirates Red Sox game. And he went 0 for 5 to start the game as they just kept challenging his calls, and 5 in a row he got it wrong. The best is, though, at the 6th time someone challenged him, he got it right. Listen to the crowd here.
The call is it's a berm. Pittsburgh has 1 challenge remaining.
The crowd gets the cheer.
They start cheering.
Oh, the Fenway faithful are undefeated even here in Fenway South.
Oh, man, umps are going to eat it so hard this year.
Listening to the crowd be like, you got one, yay! The same way, like, when your kid takes his first steps is so demoralizing.
I mean, I guess there's pros and cons to it, where you're actually going to see some good calls get made finally.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But it's also taking the human element out of baseball, which I think as a baseball fan is a huge proponent of the game.
I will say, I know that argument has been there for why we can't just get rid of umpires and just go to automated for every pitch. I think there is still a little bit of the human element because now these players, whether it be the pitcher, the catcher, or the batter, they have to make that decision. And I think it's going to be an interesting stat at the end of the season to see, like, which teams are better than others at challenging and who's like, oh, no, that was way outside and it's just way inside.
I also think the umps should, like, get raises or decreases in their pay depending on how many calls they get overturned.
If you don't think that Major League Baseball is going to start using this in negotiations for their pay rates, you're crazy. Absolutely. Brother, you had a 40% overturn rate. You are not getting a raise this year.
Yeah, and honestly, you will be able to find out who really needs glasses by the end of the season.
This challenge brought to you by Well Vision.
By Hakeem Optical.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Listen, kids, if you want to be a pitcher in Major League Baseball, it's going to be really tough. But if you want to throw 100 miles per hour, apparently all you need to do is eat 900 raw eggs in a month.
In a month? That's 30 eggs a day.
New York Mets pitching prospect Ryan Lambert is claiming his pitches are as good as they are because he ate 900 raw eggs in a month, 30 every single day, apparently.
That's horrific. I can't. We've tried it on the show. I remember we did this once where we tried to do
the Rocky Challenge.
Yeah. I got the egg in my mouth and almost immediately threw up. Eating 30 a day?
When he was asked about how it went, he said, day one, it was an adjustment for sure, but I'm not a chicken. I like adversity and challenge. It kind of gets me going.
I love it. I'm not a chicken. 1, because, like, it's okay to be scared of eating raw eggs. And 2, if you're a chicken, you shouldn't be eating eggs at all.
Can you imagine the smells of this guy's putting out right now?
Dude, his locker must be the loneliest one in the clubhouse. No one wants to sit next to 900 egg guy.
Now, he claims that this year he's not putting 30 raw eggs down. Still says he's putting around 10 on a regular basis.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, you got to know when moderation should kick in.
Buddy better have a Costco membership or something at this point. He honestly should have a chicken farm is what he should have.
Want to be part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.